Hello everyone, Treecks here. Welcome back to Wario Land 3. And here it comes. This is also part 3. And in order to make it even more of a part 3, I'm also going to start on W3, the Pool of Rain. However, we're only going to start on that because we're not going to be playing this stage. This is actually the one where we finished off last time. We also unlocked another stage, W4, or West 4. And that is what we'll be starting with today. Our to-do list is a bit empty, other than that stage. We actually need the next upgrade, the next thing, in order to unlock more stages, or to unlock a couple of things in earlier stages. We will see what we get. A town in chaos is at least going to be the next stage. One of the more complicated stages in this game, heavily influenced by the city stages from Wario Land 2. If you know those, then this should look familiar. Let's go see what we can do. The great chest is over here, by the way. However, as you can see, it's a one space gap, and therefore we're not able to bash through it. We need to roll through it. And therefore we need to find ourselves a slope. But first, key time. Hello. My head is in your belly, sir. But anyway, without a key, there's also no chest, of course. And I don't want to go over here. This is what I meant. Confusing stage. Take the ladder all the way to the right, and then you can actually go to the top floor. Whoa! Screw you! Yeah, if these things hit you, you actually get turned into Ice Wario. It's pretty obvious what that does. This is going to be an exit window, because we don't have a stepping stone in order to get up here. And therefore, this is the window we need. Here is a stepping stone. And this is where we want to be. Oh, not quite yet, sir. I am hungry, but I also need to think about the practical use of that donut. Yeah, here it is. That's quite easy, right? The hard thing about... Go away! Shoo! The hard thing about this is actually getting out of here again. Hello, Mr. Zombie. We need to exit from the same window we actually entered from. But we first need to find ourselves a stepping stone. And since the rest of this corridor is a dead end, hitting the switch is the only thing we can do. That would have done something outside. Not a surprise what it actually did. We did see a couple of shiftable blocks at this room. Now they're going to be shifted. So we can actually shove our stepping stone across. This furnace over here we can actually push around. And that's going to function as our stepping stone back outside the window we came from. Should also look familiar. This is also something that returns from Wario Land 2. Make sure not to get fat, because otherwise we're not able to bash anymore. We're also not able to actually enter doors. Come on, Wario, train those pounds off. Don't have a whole lot of room to move, but it should actually run out on its own. Yeah, there we go. Still had my midnight snack. Alright, next we need to go right. Thank you for making me go right. Because here we can actually find ourselves the slope that will lead towards the great chest. And that time it didn't want to get hit. However, to finish that story, it is going to be a new type of slope. These trolleys, or whatever they're supposed to be called. The moment we actually find these diagonal ones, those will actually also put us in rolling animation the moment they end. Remember that. That is something we'll be using more often, of course. But at least chest obtained. And we get another gear. What a surprise. Just like the previous great chest in the Pool of Rain, this is also going to be a gear. And yes, this is going to be the final one. We need to get 2 of these. Because this is what will happen. 2 gears are actually put in a machine. And that will open up an elevator. An overworld thing, therefore. And this elevator, as you can see all the way to the right of the western quadrant, will unlock the southern quadrant. S1, the Grasslands, is unlocked. Nice. Since no other things unlocked, yeah, we can only go to the southern quadrant. And do stage S1, the Grasslands. It actually sounds like something that should be the first stage in the game. So basic. But the stage is definitely not basic. do love the music for this place. If I remember correctly, this stage actually has a couple of holes you can fall down to. That I indeed remembered. There's nothing for us to do down here yet. As you can see, there's a red coin here, so... This is screaming red key. It's something we're not after quite yet. We're, of course, first after the grey chest. Oh yeah, these birds can also be annoying. If they hit you, they actually make you dizzy, Wario. You're unable to jump anymore. And reverse controls and stuff like that. So make sure not to get hit by them. Let's jump over all of the gaps. And get ourselves to this door in the middle. Yeah, that should be the correct one. Well, we see a couple of gyrocopters here. So we're probably going to be working with Flat Wario in this room. In fact, I'm actually pretty sure of it, because I see a hole that normal Wario, even when crouch jumping, cannot go into. This is going to be a Flat Wario thing. And in order to become flat, we need to go to the right. These guys we can ignore. We can either be picked up by them or just avoid them. And then we want to get flattened. Yeah, Wario's a cartoon character, he cannot be hurt. Otherwise we would have had a health bar in this game. But we don't. Right, remember from Wario Land 2, in order to float yourself into holes like these, we need to do it like that. Because Flat Wario can also float. That's something we can abuse. Grey key obtained. Now, we need to return to normal, otherwise we cannot enter the door. Return to the main room. Nothing else for us to get here. Yeah, a musical coin, but that's something we're not after yet. The grey chests we can actually... somewhere around here, if I'm stupid enough not to fall in these holes constantly. Oh, this enemy I cannot kill. Interesting. I thought I could, but... Ow! Okay, never mind, I'll leave. I thought regular bashing was already enough to kill these guys, but apparently not. Oh, nice double kill for these birds, by the way. Let's climb up. And get ourselves to this ledge over here. Here we can actually find the next boss fight in this game. And that is something we need to go through before we get to the grey chest. And we are dealing with a worm. Oh, and he hit me. Awesome. Didn't even get the chance to do anything yet. But luckily the exit door is really close to the boss door itself, so... No worries. Now, let's be on our guard a little bit more. He's going to spit some rocks, and if you get hit by them, you turn into Rolling Wario, as you can see. And that will actually force you out of the fight. Just wait until you get the chance, and then bash him. Best tactic is either to go for him immediately, or wait for him to shoot his rock, and then go for him. But it usually takes a while before he spits his rock, so the best way is just do it like this. However, we also need to remember to actually ground pound this guy. In order to hit him, you also need to ground pound him. For the longest time I actually thought you can also damage him by simply bashing him. But we actually need to ground pound him before he gets damaged. The bashing is officially only stunning him. So, after learning how to deal with this guy in my youth, I am now able to do so. And we get ourselves the chest. And remember from the previous boss fight we did, there we actually got ourselves an upgrade the moment we beat the boss. That is not going to happen this time, but it will actually give us the first music box. Check our lower right of the screen. 5 music boxes we need to find in order to help the hidden figure in the temple. Our first one is obtained. But of course, every individual music box will also have a function. What will this unlock? The music plays, and that will lower the bridge on the southern quadrant. Which is the second stage, by the way. The big bridge unlocks for us. So we can move on our linear pathway. Last couple of stages we have been keeping a pretty linear pathway. Let's hope that will change up in this stage. It remains a metroidvania after all, we don't want linear progression. The big bridge. My notes are screaming the grey key is really easy in this stage, and that's actually true. It's simply to the left of us. Actually, reaching the chest is the hard part about this part. Because, yeah, this stage will introduce us to the jumping fish. It will also introduce us to dark water, but we don't even have the ability to enter regular water yet, so that is not per se an important aspect for now. But these fish can be somewhat annoying. The moment they hit you, they will turn you into Roll Wario. And this is actually the best way to deal with them, I wanted to say, but they still get hit. Just position yourself right in front of them, and then dash jump. That's the best way to actually deal with them. Like this. As you can see, there's a simple pattern in that. But anyway, we're not going to deal with the rest of the stage yet. There's more, of course, leading towards other chests. But we don't have the ability to swim, or the ability to see in dark water. We also don't have the ability to carry enemies yet. So this is the only thing we can do. Open up the grey chest. A seed! Awesome. That's going to grow some vines for us in 3 stages, if I'm not mistaken. This is going to make a big jump for our to-do list. Looky, I found a seed. Let's place it in multiple stages. Yeah, it was indeed 3. The first one appears in the vast plain. A vine will now grow there. The second one in the pool of rain in the western quadrant. And the final one in the previous stage we did, the Grasslands. Alright, now the metroidvania truly starts kicking in. We've got plenty of things to do right now. And continuing on is not one of them, because no new stage unlocked. And the big bridge is dead end for now. All 3 of the other directions leading towards the other chests are inaccessible with our current abilities. Therefore saying we're forced back. Let's go back to the stage that's closest to the beginning. And therefore saying let's go to the fast plain in the northern quadrant. N3, the vast plain. We already have 2 chests here. We are now going to be hunting for the green chest. We don't have to worry about the frog now. But as you can see, some vines are now growing in the stage. In multiple locations. Most of them are useless, just for show, you might say. But some of them we can actually climb all the way to the top of the screen. Where, of course, some things are to be done. This one over here, I think, is the one we need. Yeah, because this one actually leads to a pipe. And I'm pretty sure I don't have to cancel the invisibility. I should still be able to actually enter this pipe. Yeah, apparently I can. We'll also make it run out immediately. Perfect, because we need to work with Flat Wario, as you can see. Although, we technically don't want to use this one, because we need to avoid this one. There's a gyrocopter all the way to the left, in case you do get hit. But in this case, we don't want to get hit. At the top of this room is a couple of crumble blocks we need to break through. That we cannot do if we're flattened. Here we are. Flat Wario, impossible to actually go through here. Next room. We need to be careful for this room. If we actually fall here, we will fall back to the main room of the stage. And falling is easy, because we've got an angry sun with us. It is daytime, so the angry sun is going to be here. During nighttime, this is going to be easier. This guy will actually try to shoot fire at us. And will also chase us. He will never try to charge at you directly. He will only try to shoot fireballs at you like this. So this guy is perhaps a bit less scary than he looks. And I need to find a minigame. Why did I forget about that? First need to go left. There you are. Next round of golf. Still 10 coins. And yes, I do remember it actually becoming more than that at some point. Oh, this one looks familiar. I'm pretty sure we've already done this one. With the body of water after the bush of rough. And then the bunker. Yeah. It's a repeat of the first minigame we did. Yeah, like I said, there's actually multiple courses that can appear. But sometimes you can also get the same one again. It's not like there's 20 different courses or anything. I think it's about 5 or something. Oh, yeah. I was afraid of that. It actually wastes a turn. Full power, please. I'm not sure... No, I can't actually make this anymore. Well, we've got our first failure in the minigame. Because this is already par, and therefore game over. In case you were wondering, you need to do this minigame in par or below. The whole reason why you still want to save up on a lot of coins in this game. These minigames are not a guarantee you're going to win. Especially if you're stupid enough to actually knock this guy into the water. Basically wasting 2 turns. Ooh, that was close. Perhaps next time I should actually place this guy before the rough. So I have a little bit more security when it comes to passing this body of water. But anyway, second try was actually an eagle. Wanted to say birdie, but it's 2 below par. So an eagle even. Not that you get a reward for it. The minigame block will still clear like normally. No, go away you. Not interested. If this guy flames you, you actually turn into Flame Wario, of course. Forcing you to fall down again. Oh. I'm stupid enough to almost forget about the key. Luckily it was inside. Because of the minigame, I already thought I had it. But, joke's on me, I did not. I would prefer you to go... Oh, you're scary. Oh, well. Thank you. Let's go. And we're safe. Okay. Yeah, perhaps this mission is actually better to do at night. It's a bit safer, because then the sun won't be here. That is another day-nighttime difference. Well, anyway, chest number 3 in this stage. The first stage where we actually have 3 chests. The green one, the first green chest of this game. We got ourselves a skull. A red skull, to be precise. Its function, we're going to find later. We will find out its meaning the moment we find the rest that is part of this set. In the meantime, we are of course going to worry about one more stage. I see 17 minutes on my clock. I think I can do one more. Another stage actually appeared in the western quadrant where we can do stuff. The Pool of Rain. However, I think I'll actually start with the Grasslands first. This one I actually remember what I need to do, so... For this one I'm less dependent on my notes. Let's go do the Grasslands. The other one I'm going to do in the next episode, so I can actually look what I need to do. I'll probably notice when I see it, but this one feels a bit more secure. This we cannot do yet. That's for the snakes. That's later. Let's grab the red key. It's really easily found. Next we need to make our... No. Ah. Stupid bird. I didn't even see you. Dizzy Wario. Let's find some water that will actually turn us to normal again. That taken care of. Getting hit by an enemy also works, by the way. Anyway, that taken care of. Let's go find ourselves the red chest quickly. For that, of course, we need to define. The red key was something we were already able to grab, but that is not all, of course. Make your way all the way to the dead end, where we actually got the grey key, and then we need to go downwards. Because here, after getting the fines, the room will actually continue. Not over there, that jump is too high to make, but we can climb the fine. Be careful for these enemies, that are actually designed to push you off. Like this. I could actually pretend that was deliberate in order to give an example, but I think you guys know better. Right, let's get off here and enter this room. Another minigame block, of course. I did actually promise we wouldn't be seeing those in every single stage, but it does look like it. Oh yeah, this is something we normally cannot do. We cannot bash while holding a ladder, of course. But this is here to trick you. In order to continue, we need to bash through this wall. This wall is fake. Stay on the higher pathway, because the lower pathway we still cannot take. We are able to take it on the way back, but not quite yet. Or if you fall, you also need to take it. Right. And then ground pound down. Would be a smoother ride if we're able to actually do this in one go. But for that we need to be a bit more patient. First, minigame time. Hopefully a little bit of an easier one. The previous one we saw, that we've seen twice by now, is not my favorite one. This one is a lot easier. I can even hole-in-one this one if I'm lucky. Oh, I missed the top spin. So I still get the hole-in-one. I thought I needed the top spin in order to get that far, but apparently this was also good enough. Yeah, like I said, the easiest of all the mini-games that can appear. Can even do it in one shot if you're lucky enough. Well, with the minigame block out of the way. And this enemy also out of the way. Break through the final couple of blocks. And get the way back. And then past the block. And into the chest. I wonder what we find this time. Perhaps we find Wario himself. Nope. We find some wheels. And how are we going to use wheels, you may ask? Well, that is something we're going to use in a different stage. A place we could have technically seen already, but weren't able to do anything yet. It is for a platform. And with the wheels under it, it is now a cart. And it is actually in the volcano's base. Opening up that stage's red treasure. But of course, that is going to be for next time. While playing through this stage, time was up. 20 minutes have been reached already. So, our next goal is going to be in the volcano's base. We also still have the vast plain to do, of course. With the vines growing there. I'll see in which order I decide to actually do things. Not sure quite yet. But that's going to be for next time, no matter what. Both of them. In which order, does not matter. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Treecks out.